Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing great. Do you ever feel as though you're standing in your own way as you're reaching for a goal? Or that there are these stumbling blocks that are just popping up in front of you on your journey to mastery? Well, if that's the case, let me tell you, you're not alone. I think all of us experience this often. So let's talk about that today. What are some of those pitfalls that we face on our journey to mastery and that journey we've been talking about over the past few weeks? And I will offer a simple strategy that you can use to help you get back into action, start to get some momentum, and achieve these goals. So, what are some of these pitfalls? There are many. Let me just mention a few. The first one that comes to mind would be life gets in the way, right? Life happens. Other people's actions, the weather, traffic, world events, all of this can impact us and our motivation. There's also our own obsession with our goal. So when we keep our eye too much on the destination and forget to focus on the process, it's easy to get lost if things aren't happening fast enough for our taste. If we constantly perceive the distance between us and the goal, that can be kind of demotivating. Consistency is another one. So if we're having a hard time putting in place some systems or mechanisms that will help us be consistent in our work, we can also be paralyzed by perfection. Sounds familiar? So, really trying to have everything done just so can actually prevent us from getting anything done. So, are you paralyzed by perfection? Injuries. Injuries happen. So, accidents will always happen. How can we overcome that? But also, it happens that we push ourselves too hard and cause us to be injured. So, injuries, another one. We can feel overwhelmed by competition, overwhelmed by comparison. So, all of these things come in our way. And we want to figure out how to just make things a little bit easier for ourselves. So, let me offer a suggestion here. And I'm going to pull up my notes. The first thing I would recommend is to start by simply noticing that you're facing some resistance, that you're in the middle of a struggle. So this noticing alone, this awareness will bring you clarity and insight that will really help propel you forward. Pardon me. The next thing I would do is get back into alignment. What is the purpose? What are you going after and why? What are you going to get out of accomplishing this goal? What are you hoping to feel from accomplishing it? And why do you want to feel this way? And from this place of clarity, find possible solutions. What strategies would help you take action? What is the next best thing that you can do? And here, I would encourage you to be very creative and also allow yourself to experiment and fail and tweak and succeed. And then lastly, I would highly, highly recommend to get back into focusing on the journey, on the process, and not solely on the end goal. How can you enjoy this present moment? How can you enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, the path that you're on? So, to hear more about this, go and listen to episode 171 of the Mind Over Finger podcast here on YouTube or anywhere you listen to podcasts, where I talk a little bit more about these pitfalls and details and where I offer some specific strategies for each one. But only with this 4-step process here, you're already going to be able to create some momentum for yourself. So here they are again. First, notice the resistance or the struggle. Notice that it's there, allow it to be there, and try to understand what is happening. Then get back into alignment with your goals and your purpose. Find a possible solution. And here, don't go for the perfect solution. Don't waste time trying to find the perfect way to go about it. Again, don't be paralyzed by perfection. Come up with something and implement. And then lastly, go back to focusing on the journey, on your enjoyment of the present moment in the process. All right, you guys, try it. Let me know how it goes for you. And I can't wait to hear back.